real-life program about exceptional destinies, remarkable opportunities, and unbelievable facts right now. Black against white means a war on the chessboard. The first move offers 1,000 options. It is impossible to exercise all of them, but you can select only one. However, it has a disadvantage, as nobody knows if it could lead a player to victory. The tournament result is as unpredictable as life. Her name is Jansaya Abdulmalik. She goes the long way around of black and white prospects. She chose this way before she turned 6. No, I don't want to be a princess, I want to be a queen. This road leads to Olympus. All of the moves are recorded. Her childhood was black and white, and 32 bone chess pieces defeated a whole regiment of teddy bears and Barbie dolls. What is Fool's Mate, and will chess classes be compulsory in Kazakhstan schools? A chessboard and rose-colored glasses are two parallel realities. Can they cross? Her childhood finished early. Chess alignment entered Jansaya's inner world in a harmonious manner. She never cared about teddy bears. She is calm and reasonable. Her father, Danir Ashirov, said that she probably the aim appeared before she was born. At the age of 7 and 8, she wanted to become a world champion because it was possible to win the first medal before you turned 8. Her father is a chemist. When he was at school, he became chess candidate master. He taught his daughter to play chess. Her mother is an economist. She noticed that her daughter had potential and insisted that she should play chess seriously. Her elder brother was quite successful in it too. When I was little, he helped me, but when I grew up, I helped him. Her coach, David Arutunyan, trained 4 world champions. He is sure that Jansaya shows the potential of becoming a winner. Her character is typical of champions. When she is playing, she aims for victory, regardless of whom her opponent is. Incidentally, the first chessboards with pieces moving in different directions appeared in the East in 2500 BC. The first international chess tournaments were held in England in the 19th century. It is interesting that the first chess clock made after 2 players fell asleep at the chessboard. As for sleeping, although Jansaya loves it, she can't afford this extravagance. I've got everything planned. My first training is in the morning and lasts for 3 hours. Then I go to the swimming pool, have lunch, and train again in the evening. She spends 6 hours at the chessboard daily. It is not necessary for her to attend school. It isn't surprising that she prefers mathematics. She speaks English fluently because she participates in tournaments abroad and in her own country. At the age of 8, she already was a woman international master, and at the age of 13, she became a grandmaster and was 4-time world champion. Mozart improvised on the piano when he was just 3 years old. He composed his first chord piece at the age of 5. He wrote his first symphony when he was 9 and did an opera at the age of 11. Sometimes I play against an opponent who I lost to before when I was younger. I want to return the match and I'm really concentrated on the game. It's sports rage. It is easy to control everything except for dust. She says that she hates removing it. Soon it will lie again. Who will do chores to please mum depends on the family game. Jansaya indisputably wins it. My father, brother and I play chess. It's round robin. The winner has a rest and the loser tidies up, does the dishes and throws away the rubbish. She is beautiful, clever, promising and knows everything about herself. She has doubts. Her parents will help her for sure. She likes Sherlock Holmes and laughs when watching horror films. She says that she has stopped fighting with her elder brother when he grew up. Her father confirms that she didn't stamp her feet or throw tantrums.
Не знаю, Бог, наверное, такой как бы сразу.
I don't know. When God bestowed her on us, she already was like this. She never cried except for when her older brother beat her.
Только тогда, когда старший брат ее там, скажем, за что-то там побил.
He did not beat her, but made Jansaya's forceful character stronger. Tournaments can continue for 7 or more hours. In this case, you can wear your opponent down. There were 269 moves in the longest tournament game, which lasted for 20 hours and 15 minutes and ended in a draw. There were 3 moves in the shortest game. Some people don't want to sacrifice anything. I try to adjust to their tactics. I'll be in a better situation if they make a sacrifice, then I'll have to play properly. She doesn't say that she has to think because she always thinks. Just in case, I always have 2 plans. If I plan anything but it doesn't go smoothly, I always have a plan B. Her idol is Hungarian Judith Polgar. She is one of the 3 sisters from the famous family of chess players. She has never played against women. Her personal achievement is taking 5th place in the world among men. The best girls of the world, including Jansaya, were playing in 2004 FIDE tournament. Judith's sister, Susan, the first female grandmaster of the men's chess, observed the game. Her father said that she was received high praise. Jansaya is a cute girl when you're talking to her. She doesn't look like a chess player at all. However, when she starts playing, she looks like Judith Polgar. When she said it, it was a compliment which Jansaya always wanted to hear. She was admired since she was 6.
Хотела бы слышать Джансея в этой жизни, потому что это был кумир с 6 лет.
Of course, I consider what other people and parents offer me, but mainly I make my decisions on my own. She shows no emotions at the chessboard. Displaying emotions means providing your opponent with victory. You can understand their mood and observe their gestures and movements before the game starts. The game will demonstrate both strong and weak sides of you and your opponent. If you look confident and your opponent sees it, they start to doubt their position and as a result can make mistakes, which gives you an opportunity to progress. In her opinion, she mustn't lose to girls. World Championship among girls under the age of 20 was held in Khanty-Mansiysk. In August 2015, Jansaya's aim was to establish a precedent and become 15-year-old chess queen. She participated in 13 rounds in a row and led 7 of them. However, she didn't win and she was too tired. 3rd place is appreciated too, but not for her. She cried for 10 minutes and we couldn't do anything about it. I hadn't seen her crying so bitterly for a long time. She is determined to approach this barrier again in 2016. Garry Kasparov became the youngest ever world champion at the age of 22 years, 6 months and 27 days old. This record has not been broken yet. Mistakes only excite a hunter. Jansaya dreams of going hunting together with her grandfather, which is quite possible. Her next aim, which is playing against men, is possible too. When she was only 13, she played against world champion Anatoly Karpov. He decided to surprise me and played in a way I didn't know about. Of course, he was experienced and he won. I missed something during the game and I made a counterattack. I should have avoided positional mistakes. She played 4 games against Anatoly Karpov. She lost 2 rapid chess games. It was difficult to understand the tactic of the serious opponent. The first blitz ended in a draw, but she won the second one. During the second blitz game, I attacked and managed. If you lost to a strong opponent, it's one thing. If you feel hurt and yawn, it's different. Each loss teaches you a lesson. The 12th World Chess Champion appreciated Jansaya's talent, saying that she has a good grasp of position. She says that it is easier to lose to men. When playing against women, you feel some pressure, while playing against men, you feel relaxed. In the coach's opinion, men play chess much more logically while women have a wild fantasy. As a result, the game can become very unpredictable. Fights are much more spectacular and they don't make any compromises. If a man can end a game, it's not enough for a woman. They fight until there are only naked kings. Checkmate. The expression derives from a Persian phrase, checkmate, which means the king died. You have to overthrow the king. Jansaya's favorite piece is the knight because only it can jump over opponents' heads. However, Jansaya does not practice it in real life. She finds it much more difficult to play against her friends. Probably I'm too kind. I don't know. I can't play against friends. It's either end a game or draw or they win. Jansaya Abdul Malik Academy was opened in Almaty in 2014 with support provided by the President's Foundation. As it is a branch in Shymkent, another Jansaya's dream came true. Opening endgame, gambit, middle game and time trouble are real science, where a fool's mate is only a two-move checkmate. It is very difficult to argue with me because I'm a calm person and you need to make an effort to make me angry. Sunday tournaments are held here too. A social program aimed at children from low-income families is implemented here. They study free of charge. There are hundreds of children who prefer chess, net, to the internet. Social networks distract children. They prevent them from developing their innate skills. Jansaya asked President of Kazakhstan Nursultan Nazarbayev asking to make chess classes compulsory at schools. Probably he will do it. The president promised. There are many talented children here. Chess is called logic lessons. Here's a task. If you put 1 grain of wheat on the first square, 2 grains on the second, 4 on the third, and continue doubling the amount of grains on the 64th square, you will have an amount of which outnumbers the amount of wheat grown by humans over all time. There will be 461 billion tons. Chess always provides something unexpected, but you can calculate it. Sometimes my father asks to imagine that we've become millionaires and ask what we will do. He wants to know if we'll remain ordinary people or become insolent. I don't think that money can spoil me. Playing a game from memory in your head is a tour de force. It's only the chessboard a talented chess player needs. Simultaneous games expedition is even cooler. It can be held on a few chessboards. Czech Vlastimil Hort played 626 games simultaneously. He lost only 1 in 10 games. None of Jansaya's dreams have been shattered yet. She loves fishing and she says it is similar to playing chess. The most important thing is baiting the fish. You can cast a fishing rod and a fish swallows the bait. You pull the rod and see a large fish. I find it so cool. Jansaya was 8 when she became the chess queen for the first time, won the world champion title and went to Astana at the invitation for members of parliament. There she wanted to achieve a new dream. After that I decided to become a member of parliament. I liked everything there. I liked their work and how they help people. I wanted to help children, disabled people, orphanages and those sportsmen who don't have enough money and help them find sponsors. She's not interested in boys or fashion. Her world resembles her. She says that she's dangerous at the chessboard. I know her personality, but I don't know what I can compare it with. Maybe some kind of metal, which doesn't bend like her character. From time to time, I wear rose-colored glasses. My parents help me to try and explain what I do wrong, but in general, I have a good eyesight. Rose-coloured glasses do not distort black and white space at all. On the contrary, two realities they seem unable to cross each other provide an opportunity to see the colourful world ahead.